Good evening. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Yeah, I think so. Yep, all right. Good evening, everyone. NTU President Adam Marcoux, wearing a hat because I need a haircut. All right. This meeting was something else. I've been through many board meetings before, and I'm just as frustrated following it as you are. All right, so real quick, grading. High school people, I'm just going to say I'm real sorry right now because I tried very hard to keep up, and I think I got it right. Nate and Keith will decipher all of this and send it out. The motion that finally passed, which I can't remember, so I have to open it, so I'm sorry. The default right now is going to be pass-fail audit. With that said, according to the way the motion was worded and passed, I'm stalling, sorry. Students will be able to opt in to traditional grading, and whatever they opt into will be their grading system for all of their classes for semester 2. So pass-fail audit is the default for semester 2. Students may opt in to traditional grading by May 11th. Whatever they pick is what they have to use for all of their classes. GPA and class rank will remain intact. A pass and a pass-fail audit grading system will not count towards the GPA. A fail grade in a pass-fail audit grading system will be part of the GPA. So if they're using traditional grading, then traditional grading, they can use their GPA. Again, Nate and Keith did not really get to speak tonight. Nate brought up a good point about how X2 works, and it really did not go anywhere. I don't know what it means for full year classes. I have no idea. All I know is what it means for second semester. Sorry. I have no idea. Year-long classes, I don't know. Because that wasn't part of the motion. I'm hoping that as soon as Nate and Keith can digest this, they can send something out that makes sense for everyone. As soon as I have whatever goes out to high school people, I will share that with you. I tried very hard to keep copious notes, and it's all over the place. Okay, end of the school year. Where to begin? So I want to address that a few years ago with those PD days at the end of the year to wipe out some snow days, get the kids out, and we'd stay for PD. And that was not approved. One thing that is never mentioned when the board and the district talk about those PD days was that they weren't for everyone, and they were going to cut pay for a lot of people. And a lot of people rely on their insurance and benefits from the district, and cutting 5 days of their payout is not going to go over well. So fast forward to this school year. We have not taken one option off the table because there have been no options brought to the table. We have talked a little about various things with Dr. Mosley, but nothing's been proposed to us. So we can't investigate or work on things without knowing that there is a direction that he's going to be willing to talk and work with us. So we have been behind the scenes, the executive board and I have been talking with our legal counsel about things, and we're making a decision tomorrow on whether or not we need to have the board of directors meet next week. The board of directors, we may have to meet next week. But if the district is not going to come with any options or willingness to negotiate any of this with us, then we don't have anywhere to go with it if they're not going to be part of the process. I can't wave my magic wand that I don't have and have them get on board with what we want or even come to the table and talk about it. So there's a lot of things being thrown around about work year, school year versus school days versus hours. So we do know there are 990 hours required for grades 7 to 12. For K to 6, well, kindergarten's different because there wasn't a requirement. Their hours are a little different. But if we lump them in with elementary in general, they'll be fine. K to 6 is 945 hours or 180 days. What the superintendent said today was that because we shifted from our full school days when we went remote to half school days, and I know that you are working more than half a day. I understand that. What it comes down to, that part is separate. What it comes down to is the number of instructional hours. So a lot of you have posted links and pictures or things from the Department of Education site. So I have been pulling those down and saving them to my desktop so I can start looking into the wording and the meanings of certain things, to see if that helps us or not. Because right now it doesn't appear to. So some of his concerns around getting out before June 15th included fulfilling the hours for the school, the kids' academics, talking about the 4 NTU contracts, pushing summer school up earlier. I don't understand that piece, but and what pushing up that means or not. So I have to look at that. His recommendation is to keep the current school year intact as it is and for smoother transitions to summer school. Then the board started talking about the kid. This is not what was happened. This is just board conversation. If the kids get out earlier and keep all the staff in for transition, for debrief on remote learning, for planning for next year, to wrap up this school year, for professional development on whatever. Again, there is nothing that's not on the table. In order for there to be a discussion, though, there has to be something given to us to discuss. We keep getting feedback from the members, so the executive board and I have been batting around some things to talk about that may need to go to the board of directors. But my impression is that the district administration was not looking to change anything, but to keep current end of school year as stated for June 15th in place. I know, I'm sorry, I'm using my notes, my posts from Facebook as some of my notes so I can remember, because this meeting at points I just could not keep up with. I will not be superintendent, so thanks for the nomination, but as those of you who are friends with me on Facebook know, I've decided to quit my job and open a diner. I'm just kidding about that, so some of you were hot and bothered by that. I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm just checking. The union hasn't taken anything off the table because there's nothing on the table. I talked about the 5 PD days. So according to, and I don't know how I'm going to calculate this, so I have to do some homework on this. If we switch to hours, because we cut, now remember I'm talking about instructional hours, not our workday, because if it was a workday, we could have been done in February. We don't have enough hours left to switch to hours that get us out prior to June 15th. So we're gonna check on all that. One of the things just mentioned was the governor saying that the school years could end would be up to individual districts. Yes, I believe he said that, and that unfortunately is our current practice. Districts have the right to end their school years based on the rules put in place by the Board of Education at the state level, which to my knowledge have been tweaked but not suspended completely. So I'm still trying to fully understand that. Could we write to the school board to give your perspective? Absolutely. It's helpful if you write to them to also, if you don't mind, to CC me, only so I know what members are saying, and it's helpful to me when we're making decisions as an executive board and a board of directors to have input from as many people as we can. Surveys are difficult at times because, I like to use surveys and use the results that are given to me. Yes, I was making a joke about the phone survey. I know, sorry. Please check on hours. It seems no one has calculated. The other thing about the hours is our school day hours and instructional hours are not the same thing. And that may sound ridiculous, but we can't count certain things during the school day as instructional time, which is the only thing the state tracks is instructional time. So there are guidelines to that. Someone posted it on our page already. I'll see if I can go back and find it. So summer school may not be happening in buildings, but it is happening remotely. So there's concerns that there's some rules, I guess, is what I'm implying based on what was talked about, was that if school ends an ESY, extended school year, which is what we offer to our students with IEPs and certain criteria, has to start in a certain amount of time after that. So that's where we stand. As I get more information, I will share that. So someone just posted a guideline for the Department of Ed. So that's guidelines, and I'm assuming what you're going to post is the current practice. I think I'm going to need a legal interpretation of some of the things I saw, because emergency situation when school's in session, I think, is referring to when we close early or arrive late for snow. I don't know how they're going to look at that because we're not actually in our schools. So I just want everyone to know that no one at the union and me especially are not questioning the amount of work you're putting in. I know full well that you're working more than the 4 hours the kids are supposed to be working. No, I am definitely not questioning what you're putting in to what you're doing with grading, planning, putting lessons in Google Classroom, calling parents, responding to emails, doing Zoom. Then there's this whole other piece, like dealing with your own family, like maybe cooking dinner or laundry or having time for yourself. So I just want to make sure that I'm clear that I am not questioning the amount of work you're putting in every day. There's no surprise to me that you all are stepping up above and beyond what you are doing. We all had, 10 seconds to figure this out, and we jumped on it. And of course, you guys stepped up to the challenge like you always do. So we will continue to advocate as best we can. But like I said before, I don't have a magic wand. So I wish I did. So it'd be much easier. I'd have a shorter haircut than I do, and I wouldn't have to wear a hat. There's a question on the side that I saw about PD in person. I don't expect to be in person at all. extended school year is going to be in remote learning, and I don't expect anyone to be required to come to schools for PD. I don't. No, that there's. I wouldn't worry about that piece right now. So yeah, that's where we stand. If you're going to write to the board, feel free. Just if you want to make sure that I am included in what you send, not because I'm going to judge what you said or judge your opinion. It's just so I have a better understanding of where members are standing who are sending emails to the board. So that's what I have for now. As I have more information for you, I will share it. I have called the executive board into session tomorrow morning, or I'm sorry, tomorrow afternoon. So we will be discussing the development from today tomorrow. And if I have anything to report on, I will back tomorrow to let you know. So here we are with that. All right, that's it for now. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you have a good Friday tomorrow. And Facebook changed this video thing, so I can't find the end video button right now. So I might be stuck on here with you forever. And I'm being allowed at my house, so that's great. Oh, there it is. It's on the left now. All right. Have a great night, everyone.